Back to the headlines now, and happening today, we're going to find out if San Francisco police can use armed robots.
Yeah, the city's board of supervisors held a preliminary vote last week and gave it the green light. But one supervisor says he plans to change his mind in today's final vote.
Yeah.
He first said yes, now he
might say no.
Yeah.
KRON 4's Sara Stinson's been following this back and forth, joining us live from San Francisco with the latest. Sara?
That's right. Supervisor Gordon Marr says he regrets voting in favor of these armed robots, and he actually plans to vote against them during today's vote. Now, he wasn't alone in voting in favor of them last week. 8-3 was the vote in favor of these armed robots, allowing San Francisco police to use them during, extreme situations where they need to come into contact with maybe a barricaded suspect, just to name one example. And it's caused a lot of controversy across the city and, quite frankly, nationwide. Yesterday at City Hall, there was a group of people that protested in front and were voicing their concerns about this, and that included Supervisor Dean Preston explaining that this would be reckless. The San Francisco Police Department says these robots would only be deployed in emergency situations. Robots are being discussed in 2 California cities here in the Bay Area, San Francisco and Oakland. Police nationwide have used robots over the past decade to communicate with suspects, enter dangerous spaces, and they are rarely used for deadly force. But the concern is, if they would be used for deadly force, could there be an issue with them? Critics are calling these robots killer robots. Let's hear from Supervisor Dean Preston. He continues to speak out against this.
Seems like a complete no-brainer to me, completely reckless that we would give police robots to kill people here in San Francisco. That is absolutely unacceptable.
These are not autonomous robots. No one's tapping in. These are trained police officers that would utilize a robot that, instead of a police officer or other members of the public being injured or killed by this individual, we would send the robot in and we would use force that way, and we would save lives in doing that.
San Francisco police currently have a dozen functioning ground robots, and the reason that the supervisor voting on this is because a new California law requires police to get approval for the use of armed robots. Now, this discussion, this debate, and this vote will continue today at 2 o'clock. We'll continue to follow this. It'll be interesting to see if more supervisors change their vote, this time voting against it, and maybe this time voting for it. We'll have to see. For now, I'm Sara Stinson reporting live in San Francisco. Back to you.
Thank you, Sara. A lot of people weighing in nationally on this as well, so thanks for that update.
See how that turns out. 8:05 is the time.